Renders confirm that we're expecting something really close to an iPhone X from Huawei. AirPods are apparently catching fire now, and Apple's already investigating, and we get a buy one get one free deal, believe it or not, for the iPhone X. I'm Jaime Rivera, and I'm back in the studio, but the funny part is I'm about to leave it again, because that's the name of the game. This is Pocketnow Daily. The official news today begin with deals. Believe it or not, buy one, get one free deals just reached the iPhone X. We've been covering for the past couple of weeks how much Apple is not really selling much of these. And iPhone 8, iPhone 8 Plus, and iPhone X. It's really hard to find these deals for iPhones. There are a ton of catches from AT&T. You can learn more in the description, and they're too much. The Galaxy S8 and S8 Plus are also included, but I'd go iPhone given the fact that the S8 is on its way out. Now let's talk about the Google Pixel Buds, those headphones that we actually decided not to review because nobody's recommending them. As it turns out, they've just expanded to other countries in Europe, currently for around 150 euros, depending on which country, 250 something dollars in Australian dollars as well. Not the best deal in the world, and we still debate if it's really worth it to buy these, but if you're interested, you can learn more in the description. Now, let's move the spotlight over to the most exploding news today, as believe it or not, since we're talking about the Google Pixel Buds, Apple's AirPods are apparently catching fire. Now, I say apparently because there is still just one case that Apple is investigating, and as it turns out, somebody's AirPod just started melting in his ear. Now, I'm gonna call this more a user error, as I hear that he was at the gym when this happened, and to my understanding, the AirPods are not IP rated in any way, meaning if you sweat them and you get them wet, what exactly do you think is gonna happen? But yeah, we'll see what Apple responds to that. Now let's talk about Huawei and its P20 lineup, as we've got some 3D renders leaked. It's launched a little bit of a debate. We're not exactly sure if we're getting three phones that look like each other or if these are going to bring differences, because the P10, P20 Lite, P20 and P20 Plus are what we're getting, and the P20 Plus renders show us the possible notch design in addition to triple camera lenses. What is going to be the case if this design is going to be ported on others, we're not exactly sure, but I'm extremely curious as to what Huawei is planning. And finally, the very hot news today have to do with Huawei again. The company has been taking the spotlight for the last couple of weeks with its P20, but now let's talk about the Mate X, as we've got a trademark. And it's just funny because we already have the Mate 10 and Mate 10 Pro. Actually, I have my US variant of the Mate 10 Pro just arrived. We're actually planning a review rebuttal on it, and we like this phone in so many ways. So we're trying to understand what the purpose is for this trademark of a Mate X that could obviously be dubbed the Mate 10 again. Apparently this device is going to compete against the iPhone in many ways, including design. And you know, it leads me to the question today, I mean, do you think that it's the smartest thing for OEMs to start copying Apple again? And to start following the whole iPhone X trend as if that phone was perfect? Because in my case, you know, I like the iPhone X, but it's not a perfect phone. There are so many other things that I feel OEMs should be copying, like the camera technology on the Pixel 2. That would be me. Leave us a comment down below. We'd love to know your opinion. Friends, again, if you want to get the news earlier, follow us on Pocketnow.com and subscribe to our channel by hitting this button up here. You can watch yesterday's or last week's Pocketnow Daily up here, and our thoughts of the iPhone X versus the Google Pixel 2 XL down here. You can also follow me on Twitter, Jaime_Rivera, on Instagram at Jaime Rivera. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw. I'm Jaime Rivera. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.